Welcome back. It's Kovacs Report, and I've got something that I absolutely love at the moment, and that's we're taking everyone down with us. Issue 3, it's a week late. I'm really sorry, but here we are. Here we are indeed. Now, this book, for me, is probably one of the best books of the year so far. I absolutely love it. I recommend everyone go and read it if you haven't. And if you've not read this issue in particular, I would go quickly check that out because I'm going to go through the book page by page. So spoilers abound. Now, before I do that, hit that subscribe button. It makes a huge, huge difference to the channel, and it also makes me very, very happy. And if you like the video at the end, give it a like too. Let's just dive straight in. So we'll do a very quick catch up, okay? Secret Society of Bad Guys, world's greatest super spy, mad scientist who used to be the Vitruvian, part of the sort of supervillain gang, right? And his young daughter are on an island, secluded, hidden from everyone. He's been thought missing or dead for many, many years, but he's been discovered, and the world's greatest super spy has been sent to kill him. Also, Lord Mortis, one of his compatriots or ex-friends, ex-work colleagues, I don't know what you would call them. You know, one of his Sinister Seven. He's also on the way there as well, against the wishes of the rest of the evil cabal. So, in the melee and the explosion and the bullets, and there are lots of them, the mad scientist doctor, father of Annalise, our character that we're following, he's on death's door. And what he does is he transfers his consciousness into the body of these really powerful robots that he has on the island that assist him and guard his daughter and himself. Now, he doesn't tell her that his consciousness has been transferred into it. So as far as she's concerned, it's still just one of the loyal automatons that she's used to. Anyway, they manage to escape the island, only to fall into the hands of Lord Mortis, who is a very eccentric villain. I love it. I honestly love how he has shaped these characters. They've all got their quirks. They're all a little bit eccentric. And the humor is really good as well, because there is humor throughout the book, and it's very delicately and well placed. It's so much fun. Anyway, Annalise isn't your average, teenage or preteen girl. She's got some cojones, as they say, right? She's got some balls, and she wants to escape. But the robot, without giving away that it's her father, is trying to advise her and look after her, make sure she doesn't get in trouble. But she gets in trouble throughout this issue. It's brilliant, and it just gets better and better and better. Anyway, we're quickly taken to Castle Pavlovna, right? And this is another member, I think, of the Cabal. I don't think she was introduced in the previous issue because there's 7 of them. They're called I forget what they're called. We'll get into that in a second. But she's been told of Vale, which is the British government super spy organization who sent this killer to kill the Vitruvian. She's been informed of what's been going on, right? And she's not happy about it at all. Anyway, throughout the issue, we get her, we get Annalise and the robot trying to stay alive, basically, trying to stay alive while everything around them is starting to close in again even further. So we get back to the offices of Vale, and they've discovered that the doctor's working, they think, on this brainwave storage machine. But the guy at the head of it, he's not interested because old Agent Rook here, or Special Agent Rook, he went in guns blasting when he wasn't supposed to do what he was supposed to do. He's caused millions of damage. He's upset every organization you could probably think of, and his boss is not happy with him at all. And even the secret agent guy, he's brilliant. He looks a bit like Steve McQueen, actually, probably intentionally. He's just one of those beer-swigging, womanizing badasses, and he's so cool. Anyway, the robot Annalise decide to make their escape, and they gas some of the goons, and he accidentally overdoses them because he just wanted to knock them out, and kills her, or basically he has to bring her back to life with an injection. So it's just hilarious. I don't know why, but I just love the flow of this book because it just flows. It really does. It is a roller coaster, and the best kind. Anyway, Annalise, she starts like just being badass. She started to turn into a sort of a female Bruce Willis diehard. She starts attacking these guards, and all hell breaks loose. And she starts realizing, well, how do I know these things? How do I know how to fight? How come, for example, I know that this weapon fires 440 rounds per minute with a muzzle velocity of 2,900 feet per second. So I'm starting to think that maybe her father, the mad scientist, with this brainwave machine, has been secretly downloading sort of information into her brain, some survival skills maybe. And she's turning into like a cold-blooded killer. She wants revenge, where her father, who in the robot body's like, let's just get out of here. She's like, no, they're just going to follow us. So we might as well go to them. It's brilliant. There's these little father and daughter moments, even though she doesn't know they're father and daughter moments, and the robot's reacting a certain way, which I'm not going to go into because I don't want to ruin it. But it's just so well done. The paneling's great, the colouring is great, everything about it. Anyway, we get back to excuse me. So the bad guys, the coterie Decept, right? They're informed of what's been going on. They've informed that Lord Mortis has been a naughty boy. Lord Mortis says, "Listen, I've been doing this," and they're like, "We told you not to do this. We told you not to do this. Why have you done this?" And we don't believe that he's dead. You know, we don't believe that Vitruvian is dead. What's going on? And while that's happening, old Annalise and her robot father are making mincemeat, absolute mincemeat of the goons on the train, going sort of like cabin to cabin to get closer to Lord Mortis while he's having this sort of board meeting with the rest of the bad guys. What happens is she turns up and she just starts stabbing people, shooting people. But Lord Mortis fights back with his sort of mind powers and blows the arm off the robot. So she picks it up and she beats him to death live while the others are watching with this robot arm. It is brilliant. It is absolutely so cool. So she has definitely had some kind of like combat skills or sort of, I don't know, mind altering things, so she's able to do these things. It's hilarious. They realize this is bad, so some of them can't even watch. And while that's happening, the lady that we saw earlier on in her huge mansion, okay, let's just go back there. This other character, which, like I say, I don't think she was introduced in the first two issues. I think she's the seventh member of this bad guys. There she is, right? She logs on to this call and she says, "Listen, Lord Mortis," and I'm going to paraphrase here, "you were an asshole. You thought I couldn't do anything. He wasn't very nice to her." And he says, basically, "Well, do you know what? Look out. There's a missile coming." She fires a missile at the train to kill him, not knowing that these two are on the train. But while she's on screen, Annalise walks in front of the camera and she turns around and says, "What is Anna? Is that you?" So how does she know Anna's name? I think obviously it's got to be her mother. So I think her father had a little bit of a liaison with one of the seven bad guys in their little crew, and she's the product of it. So this is the cool bit. She goes, "Anna, is that you?" She goes, "Who are you? How do you know my name?" Just so the robot just smashes the window to hide any truth coming out. So little things are being revealed, and it's so much fun as the missile arrives, and they have to jump off the train. There's a huge explosion, and that's what this book is. It's explosive, page by page. It's explosive. Great character building. I'd love to see a bit more history about the history. I mean, I'd love to see an issue where we find out about this Secret Seven or whatever they're called. These bad guys. I'd like to see more about what's led up to this point. But it's just nonstop. It feels like Kill Bill. I tell you what, it does feel like Kill Bill. It's got everything. I cannot floor it. 3 issues in, 11 out of 10 issues. I don't know. If you're not reading it, you're missing out. Go get this book. Please go get this book. Support this book because it's a blinder. So there is my recommendation. Those are my thoughts. Let me know yours. And as usual, keep reading comics and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. One frame. Okay.